Expanding is a core pattern of body language and behaviour intended to make one's body appear bigger, wider, taller, etc. This is achieved by standing straight upright, making the body taller, lifting the head up and jutting the chin out, flaring the nostrils, holding the arms out wide or pushing the elbows outwards, spreading the fingers wide on each hand, inflating the chest, spreading the legs out wide and placing hands on the hips. Expanding is more typical in males, but can also be seen in females. Making the body appear bigger is a warning to other people that you are powerful and ready to attack or to defend. Expanding can also indicate anger. Expansion can also be observed in people when they feel triumphant or proud. For example, you can see a person's chest inflate when they have been praised by someone, puffing with pride. Making yourself appear bigger can also be drawing attention to yourself. For example, someone in a group wishing to speak. There are a number of ways in which we can move away from another person, sometimes making obvious big movements and other times more subtle, smaller signals. Examples include sharply pulling the head back for reasons of surprise, confusion or fear, pulling the shoulders and or arms back, making the chest smaller and retreating, turning the head away from someone, showing your back to someone, pushing away, backstepping or walking away. If we feel threatened in any way, then we retreat in defense, making us less vulnerable. Pulling the head down or arms in, combined with leaning back, shows a desire to move away. Because we all have varying degrees of preferred personal space, when another person encroaches on this space, we tend to back away rather than pushing that person back. This can be observed between two people in a romantic dating setting, with one person stepping into the other person's intimate space zone. This can also be observed in people with differing cultural or environmental backgrounds. For example, individuals used to living in the city will stand closer to other city people, and those people used to living in the countryside are generally used to standing with more personal space. Another indication that some people show that they are uncomfortable is through the use of a mock defensive signal, indicating surprise or amazement. This signal is tucking the chin in and sharply pulling the head back, as if to say, "No way," or "Fancy that," or "Excuse me," etc. Another reason a person may move away from someone could simply be down to bad breath or even body odour. Moving forward, even slightly, is an indication of someone sending messages. Examples of moving forwards are stepping forward if standing, leaning forward both standing and seated, using hands and arms to reach forwards, leaning forwards with the head or aggressively thrusting the head forward, striking another person or grabbing another person, giving something to someone, hip thrusting repeatedly and suggestively. There are many occasions when the transition between personal space and intimate space are mistaken, especially in a romantic setting with a person signalling a wish to be closer to the other person. Another reason for someone moving forward can be an aggressive act, indicating anger. These body language signals of aggression are usually quick and combined with other signals like angry expressions and loud verbal communication, shouting and swearing, etc. Threatening actions of moving forwards quickly may be an invitation for the other person to either fight or take flight. Unfolding arms and legs are signs of removing protection as well as offering. These are signals of opening or being open, and examples include lifting the chin up and looking forward, uncrossing the legs and arms, turning the hands outwards so the palms are showing, turning the arms so the forearms are showing, palms fully open or turned on their sides, hands with palms showing and fingers spread widely, feet turned outwards, standing and seated, legs spread wide, standing and seated. Being open indicates being accepting and shows interest, attentiveness, as well as a readiness to listen. Changing from a closed position to an open one indicates change or relaxation. For example, being closed indicates anxiety or suspicion, so opening positions would indicate a level of trust and comfort. Being open leaves areas exposed and vulnerable, indicating trust. Opening patterns can be observed in flirting body language, as the sexual organs are unprotected. Open positions are used in power stances or aggressive postures, indicating a lack of fear towards others.